Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial. Today I present you this Yoshi vest. This is a step-by-step tutorial on how to crochet this vest. Even if you're a beginner, you should still be able to make it because I'm gonna cover every technique you need to make this vest. But just let me quickly show you the materials you'll need. First of all, you will need your background color, which for me is cream. It looks white on the camera, but it's actually in reality more creamy, more yellow than what you can see here. And this yarn is acrylic, so is this one. They are the same brand, same material, same thickness, just in different colors. And this yarn calls for a 4mm crochet hook, and that's what I'm gonna be using. Apart from those two colors, you will also need a little bit black, red, and yellow or orange, mustard. It'll all work. You will also need these. So in this part 1, I will mainly be showing you how to make the panels to create this shape. I know you must be so excited that you can't wait to work on this one, but you do need to make your back panel first because the back panel is like a canvas. You need it to plan where you want your pattern to be. If you make the front panel first of all, you wouldn't know where to begin your pattern. And also, if you make a mistake, if you begin your pattern too early or too late, then it'll be hard to adjust all this once you already finished the pattern. I almost forgot, the winners of last week's pattern giveaway are already chosen. I will list your names in the description box below. I will also list these patterns on my Etsy store once I got them ready. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss out on more of these amazing tutorials and giveaways. Let's get started. We're going to begin from the back panel, from the bottom, working our way up. But this does not include the ribbing, so this is just above the ribbing. Make a slip knot, insert hook, make a chain that is your vest width, and the chain number has to be over 50. Keep in mind that a tapestry crochet is going to make your work less stretchy. So I chained 80. Let's measure how long it is. And when I'm measuring it, I'm not stretching it out. I'm just leaving the chain relaxed. It's around 50 centimeters. Then I'm going to chain 1. In the second stitch from the hook, insert my hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. That's a single crochet. And then we're just going to go ahead and make 1 single crochet in each chain. So in the second chain, insert hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. I'm going to do that a few more times. So go ahead and finish this chain. I'll see you at the end of the chain. Now I'm finishing my last stitch. And then to start the next row, chain 1 and turn. In the first stitch, insert hook and make a single crochet. In the second stitch, make a single crochet. So just 1 single crochet in each stitch. And when you finish this row, chain 1 again and turn. Starting from the first stitch, 1 single crochet in each stitch, just like before. So it's just 1 row repeat. So go ahead and repeat this single crochet row. Keep working your way up until you reach your underarm. But remember, this doesn't include your ribbing yet. It's easier to count your rows from the wrong side with the tail on the right hand corner. So you see these horizontal lines here? Between every 2 lines is 2 rows. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's how you count your rows. So I did 40 rows, and that measures 8.5 inches. Next, we're going to do 20 rows of decrease to create that armhole. But before you start the decrease rows, you're going to have to consider one more thing. The Yoshi pattern requires 42 rows. I've already done 40 here, plus that 20 decrease rows gives me 60 rows, and that's more than enough for the pattern, so I'm safe. After that 20 rows, I'm planning to do just a few more rows for the shoulder as well, and that's why we need to make the back panel first to decide the precise position for the Yoshi pattern. So at the end of row 40, I'm going to chain 1. We're going to decrease at the beginning of the pattern by working a single crochet 2 together. So I'm going to insert my hook in the first stitch, pull up a loop, and then in the second stitch, pull up 1 more loop, and then I'm going to yarn over and pull through 3. So we just did a decrease at the beginning of the row. From the next stitch, just work 1 single crochet in each stitch. When you have 2 stitches left, make a single crochet 2 together again. So that's 1 decrease row. After every decrease row, you're going to do 1 plain single crochet row. So turn your work and do 1 plain single crochet row. So that just means 1 single crochet in each stitch for this row. So no decrease, just 1 single crochet in each stitch. I'll see you at the end of this row. I'm now at the end of this plain single crochet row. I forgot to mention before, mark this first decrease row. I'm going to leave the stitch marker at the first single crochet 2 together. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish this row. And then I'm going to do a decrease row again. So whenever we finished a regular single crochet row, do a decrease row again. So chain 1 and turn. And we're just going to repeat this row right here. So that is a single crochet 2 together at the beginning of the row, and then work 1 single crochet in each stitch. At the end of the row, work a single crochet 2 together over the last 2 stitches. And then after this row, you're going to do a regular single crochet row again. So we're just going to alternate between a decrease row and a regular single crochet row and do 20 rows in total. It's easy to lose track here because every single crochet row is very short, so the stitch marker helps us not only see how many rows we've done, but also identify if the next row is supposed to be a decrease row or a regular single crochet row. So after I chain 1 and turn my work, if the stitch marker is right here on the same side, it tells me that I'm going to do a decrease row next. And then if I chain 1 and turn my work, I don't have a stitch marker here, then I'm supposed to do a regular single crochet row. Okay, so that's to help you keep track of your work. I'm going to meet you back here after that 20 rows. So I've been decreasing like this on both sides. So this one is the first decrease row, and that's another 10, another 8, 19 together, and that's number 20. Because this is the back piece, we're going to work single crochet rows all the way up to the back of the neck. I'm going to mark the center of the panel in this row. So even if this is the back panel, I can still use it to plan ahead for the front panel. I have 60 stitches for this row. That means I have 2 center stitches. So this will tell me when I work my front panel where the V shape begins. So when I work this panel, this back panel, I can plan, I can know how many rows to do and where to stop. It wouldn't tell me precisely where to stop because we still need to do that decrease to know how much space I should leave for the neck, but it can give me a rough idea. So I'm going to continue working this panel like this, and then I'll come back and show you what I've done. So from this row, I did 30 rows, and then I chained 1 and fastened off here. Imagine this is the front panel and this is where the V starts. So it's gonna go like that. And that's our V-neck. And that would mean I have 60 rows here for me to work the Yoshi pattern. And we know the Yoshi pattern is 42 times 46. That's 42 rows times 46 stitches. So I'm gonna put my pattern here in the center. So that would mean I have to do 9 rows here, then 42 rows of the pattern, then 9 rows here. And together that's 60 rows. So next, you're going to start your front panel in the same way. Chain 80, chain 1 to turn, and do 9 rows of single crochet. And after I've done 9 rows, I'm going to show you how to do the color work in the next video. I'll see you there.